Can bearded dragons eat Swiss chard? After going through much research about Swiss chard, it is evident that it contains almost equal amounts of beneficial and harmful ingredients. The beneficial contents include calcium, phosphorus, vitamin C, and vitamin A, which are essential for the proper development of a bearded dragon. However, the most harmful content includes the water, which comprises an important part of this veggie delight. What is Swiss chard? Swiss chards are leafy greens popularly eaten in the Mediterranean area. These are a close relative of the beet but are more popular for their stems. These contain a lot of value in terms of nutrition. However, the little beardie cannot eat too much of it to avoid any problems. It can be mixed with other nutritious greens to add value to the food of this little creature. Variety of Swiss chard. Despite being a member of the leafy green family of kale, spinach, collard greens, and lettuce, Swiss chard is recognized for its bright and vivacious colored stems. These can be found in pink, yellow, red, and purple colors. Additionally, it includes varieties such as bright lights, bright yellow, rhubarb chard, Ford hook giant, luculus, rhubarb red, and ruby. When these different varieties are bunched together, they are called rainbow chards, which usually represent bright-colored chards. It is available almost all year round since it is a biennial crop. These grow well both in hot and cold temperatures. Vitamin A. Swiss chards have a great amount of vitamin A, which is good for a beardie pal. However, larger quantities of the same can create a lot of health issues for your dear friend. In addition to this, vitamin A has a toxicity level that can prove harmful if eaten in high doses by a beardie. Vitamin C. Swiss chard is also packed with high amounts of vitamin C. Reptiles like bearded dragons do need vitamin C for the development of their immune system. However, just like vitamin A, this can also be harmful if given in larger quantities. Calcium. Your beardie will not grow fully in absence of calcium, and it can lead to severe health conditions. It can be considered as one of the most important minerals of the beardie's diet. Calcium content in Swiss chard is in excellent quantity, which supports your beardie pet with healthy and strong bones. Phosphorus. Swiss chards are also packed with another great mineral called phosphorus. Phosphorus is equally good as calcium for this little angel. Swiss chard contains phosphorus and calcium in the close ratio of 1:2 proportionately. Water. Additionally, the water content in Swiss chard is also high, which can be a problem because wet foods prove harmful for these little creatures. Watery foods can be harmful to bearded dragons. It is so because they directly attack the digestive systems of these little creatures, causing diarrhea. How to prepare Swiss chards for a beardie? It is advisable to chop the Swiss chards in little chunks or small bite-sized pieces to avoid any choking accident. For this purpose, you can look for the distance between the beardie's eyes. The chunk of veggies should not be more than this particular distance. Thus, it can be taken note of while feeding your precious friend. A small amount mixed with other greens is always good to go for this beardie creature. Conclusion. For the owner of a bearded dragon, it is not possible to get the right greens for their friend each time. It is tough at times. Furthermore, if you are a new owner, then this task can be a more challenging one. It is so because your bearded mate cannot eat every veggie off your plate. You need to look for suitable stuff to feed this little creature. They must be kept away from watery and acidic foods because they can be harmful to their digestive system. As far as Swiss chard is concerned, if mixed in lesser quantities with other veggies, these can prove helpful for a bearded dragon. However, it is still recommended to feed your little dragon with sparing or no quantities of Swiss chard. In addition to the right food, with great love and care, your little beardie is sure to prosper in your great company.